All right, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to another month in Revolution FC. We have two shows to do here. We've got James Jones versus BJ Penn. A bunch of other fights going on here. Gary Goodridge, Mark Coleman taking on Dan Severn. Chael Sonnen, Jason Miller should be fun to watch as well. Suzuki in action, Frank Shamrock. Let's see here. And then, of course, two title matches, two title fights. I'm still in wrestling mode sometimes. Two title fights. Cro Cop defending the interim heavyweight championship against Josh Barnett, and Jeff Curran defending the lightweight championship against Jens Pulver. All right. Decisions, Yokoi, and I think that other BJ Penn might be leaving here after this. There we go. All right. I tried to make this look okay. I tried to make this look good because this actually looks quite a bit different than what I'm used to, because I got new monitors and I wanted to have a pretty good monitor set up with this. It's kind of nice because now, instead of like this weird imbalance that I consistently had, I have everything pretty uniform. But for some reason, the newer monitors, besides just the yep, we got all that taken care of. The new monitors, besides let me see here, drug results, nothing there. Middleweight offers, well, they haven't gone after any of my guys, so you know, it's a newer monitor, and for some reason, the way I used to do these Grey Dog software games, and it might be because of the fact that that it was made that the programming language for these games is like 20 years old, and I was using a program that was 15 years old and playing it on a monitor that was 12 years old. Somehow everything worked well to resize everything. Not so much now that I have a 2022 monitor. Now things obviously you don't really see it on the screen here, but it's slightly different. It doesn't quite fill up my whole screen. I had to change things around. But I can still read it pretty well, so I'm not too worried about that. Man, I just realized a lot of these places don't really... Okay, HDNet, which I don't think existed in 2003. Did HDNet exist in 2003? I want to say it didn't. When did this come around? January 2003. Okay, so it would have just started. I'm like, when did Mark Cuban launch this thing? Oh no, this is HDNet Movies. No, I just want HDNet. Okay, but that became Access TV. Okay, that's weird. Okay, so that was 2001. Oh, okay, so the original HDNet was in 2001. It became... I didn't know that, actually. I didn't know that Access was the original HDNet. So yeah, that's interesting to note, actually, to be completely honest with you. Yeah, I was going to say, you know what? That's something I didn't know. So Mark Cuban has really had a long-standing relationship with professional wrestling then. Because, like, that makes a lot more sense that Access took New Japan and Impact now. Like, that makes a lot more sense now. Because I did not know that. Because now that I know that Access used to be HDNet, I'm like, oh yeah, no. Okay, that understands it. That I get it now, because like 13 years ago they were doing Ring of Honor television on there, so that makes a lot of sense. That's insane. That's something I just found out. That's interesting. All right, contract extension. Oh, I forgot about Face of the Revolution. Team Jones beat Team Pequeño. I think Jones was already up, weren't they? Let me say this. Yeah, so that's 2 more for Jones. So you got 4 for Jones and 2 for Nogueira here. Valentine's Day passed? Yeah, I know. Damn, we're getting towards the end of this, by the way. Holy shit. It's what, 15 weeks? We're getting there. Yeah, I think if we do, I wonder if I can move somebody over. Would I be able to move people over at this point? No? That's all right. I'll just let it be how it is. Did you finally learn Japanese? No. There were a few pictures I liked on Twitter, though, that I knew. I'm like, oh boy, this will be great. Because I'll get to hear about it when I stream next. Of course you like this. Let's get going. Let's get through this here. Because we got 2 shows. Josh Thompson. Was he a guy I was watching? Oh no, he's a guy that, did we just allow him to leave? Was that a thing? I don't know why. I think it's because I didn't need him. I want to say that's probably why. WEC, don't really care. Dakun talks in my Izumi. Nothing else really, so we'll just go to Saturday. Japan has the fountain of youth. Why do you say that? Let's see. Latoll wins title. Oh yeah, he's still with WEC, isn't he? Now. UFC are trying to take Dennis Stoynik from me. Should I let him go? Stoynik is only 23. He lost to Barnett, but he's done pretty well. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do 4 years, 10 fights. Yeah, that's all there. Just give him like 2,000. There you go. All right. So I think that would probably make me the only one he's considering right now. Cool. Would you say you look older than what now? I don't know. Just about anyone can look older than an Asian woman who takes care of herself. All right. Hey, we got our first official Canadian show here. All right. There we go. As I'll probably cut it here. We are here at Revolution 62, the first week of July. It is our first ever show outside of the United States. We are in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Or I believe it's just Ontario, but I mean, where the hell else are we going to go? Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And we've got Binky versus BJ headlining. But first, we've got our preliminary fights here. Jason McDonald, Nelson DeCastro. DeCastro winning. Coming off a loss, so nothing huge there. Oh, that's his third fight with us. Okay. There we go. So it was a tough fight. Gives a show of respect. Eric Pele, Big John Dixon. Ooh, Eric Pele got him. Oh, with a knockout, too. All right. Pele usually, I was going to say Pele usually loses. So him losing to him beating John Dixon. Maybe because John Dixon's also 37 years old and he's been losing. He lost to Dirty Bob Schreiber. I do know notice your hair growing darker. I mean, I've kind of noticed that just in general. Like, You know, my hair is not nearly as blonde as it used to be. Like when I was a kid, I used to have really blonde hair. My beard still ends up being pretty blonde though. I really try to watch my hairline too. I got like that widow's peak going, but I'm not overly worried cuz like I'm trying to think. I have an uncle who had the horseshoe bald thing, but like my dad didn't really go bald. My grandpa didn't really go bald, so I think I'm pretty okay. At least on my dad's side. My mom's side, I don't think he went bald either. I can't remember now. He died when I was much younger, so I can't quite remember. Pork Chop Joe Jordan beating at Mitsuhisa Sanabe. What a name. Pork Chop. Good win. Pork Chop. I want him to be my champion. He needs to end up being lightweight champion. Oh, that was a bit of an upset too. He was a plus 220, so wow, okay. Good for him. Thanks everyone at Pancration, helping him prepare his fight. He would like to face Satoru Kitaoka. Okay, so at least he's not swinging for the fences here. Andy Wang, Greg McIntyre. Andy Wang choking him out in 244. The Yellow Peril. And his second win in a row. It's the first time in his career that's happened too. Jesus. All right. Well, good job, Andy. I don't think it's going to mean too much, but keep him on the prelims, see what happens. He wants to fight Matt Serra. Oh, my God almighty. Why do people keep swinging for the fences like this? Wilson Govea, The Rock, Nate Quarry. Quarry getting the win. I think that, as I say, I don't think he has a lot of fights with us. He lost to Jason Miller, which is fine. But he beat Govea here. So, there you go. Govea go down to 0-2 for us. And Nate Quarry moving on up. Thanks to sponsors, fans, family, supporters. He would like to face Phil Baroni. Oh my God, guys. I don't think you want to face Phil Baroni. I'm just gonna go out on a limb there. Say it's probably not a great idea. It's just things are getting a little more awkward now. Taki Iwata beating Brennan Kamaka. Kamaka used to be pretty good. All of a sudden, he just dropped off a cliff, I feel like. Yeah, he did pretty good. Okay, so we did for us. But, yeah, once he started doing local shows, he did better. But now he's backed up. Wada's been doing good, I think. Not so much. But he's coming off a loss. But nice win. All right. Name checks people. Praises Kamaka for his skill and toughness. All right, drunk uncle fight coming up here. Mike Bork versus Stephen Graham. Graham getting the win. That makes a lot of sense. Bork is coming in 1-8 and looks like that. And he hasn't won a fight for us yet. So 0-9 here in Revolution. Stephen Graham getting his second win. Not the greatest, but still 2-4 is not terrible. He beat Joe Charles. All right, so, he's a lower tier guy, but still. That's fine. Sponsors back at home. Give a show of respect. Carl Malenko and Rory Singer. Malenko. He's been doing pretty good. He's always been doing pretty good, but once he starts facing like real good, the problem with Malenko here is once he starts facing like real top of the line guys, he just always loses. Like he could beat Daniel Gracie, but he can't beat Minoru Suzuki. He's a mid card fighter, and Rory Singer's kind of a lower card one. Can't seem to hardly ever win. Thanks to sponsors backing them, friends, family, supporters. Give a show of respect. Wataru Miki and Josh Thompson, who's on his way out the door and knocks out Miki on his way out. Fuck you too. That was Miki's first fight with us. Officially, he's just been doing local fighters the entire time. So there you go. His first fight on a big stage, and he just gets his ass knocked out. So it is what it is. Sponsors, friends, family, supporters. Tough fight gives a show of respect. Matt Anderson versus Wesley Correa, I think. But Matt Anderson getting the win. There you go. He's been doing okay. Once again, kind of a mid-carder as well, where when he has to face like actual people, like Czech Congo, he loses, but generally he's been pretty okay. Okay. What was that? Was he coming off a win or he was coming off a loss? Because that Congo one was literally just a loss. And Correa, I mean, he's been doing whatever, but yeah. Thanks everyone. Militich Martial Arts. Do I have Pat Militich signed? Do I still have him? Did he leave? That's one thing I haven't. Sometimes I forget about some of these guys, especially if they get injured. Like Frank Mir still has like 5 months left, so we're never going to see him again. Eventually, I'm going to be able to use him again, but Pat Militich is one of those guys. Like I forget. Do I still have him signed? Jonathan Goulet beating Drew Fickett. That's kind of a shame because Fickett was one of our better fighters beforehand. And then he he started eating shit towards the end. So, you know, it is what it is. Let's see. Goulet, I think, is done 2-4. He's coming off of 2 losses. So, not really. He's There you go. If you have a Western on limited appearances and you have them on the show but they don't wrestle, does it still count as an appearance? Yeah, if they make an appearance but they're not, even if they don't wrestle, if they're on the show, it's an appearance. If they're in an angle, if they're booked in any way, shape, or form, match or angle, or probably even if you somehow ended up using them in like a commentator capacity, I think that would still count as an appearance. Fantastic fight, a career highlight. He hopes the fans enjoyed it. I don't remember if that was the main show or not, but we are on the main show. Satoru Kitaoka and Mamoru Yamaguchi. We're going to go ahead and start the timer on this one. Herb Dean, the referee here. Kitaoka coming off of 2 wins against Ashley Grimshaw and Aaron Riley. Riley is but Grimshaw, okay. 4 wins out of his last 5 fights. Already Yamaguchi slamming him, though. The former lightweight champion is going to want himself back on top here. This looks like a... Man, are you allowing the... I was going to say, are you allowing the kickboxer to beat the judo BJJ guy? This is not a good thing. Losing to Seth DeCoon is not a bad thing here. This is back in January, so about 6 months ago he lost to Seth DeCoon, but he's been doing pretty well since. He's had himself in the lightweight title deal here, so I'm sure he's gonna want to get back in there. Yamaguchi. Looks like he cut him open at some point. That's not a good thing to be going up against the kickboxer. He's out wrestling you and he has opened you up. So Kitaoka's going to have to do something here. Doesn't happen though. Yamaguchi slamming him. He's not even the judo guy. What are you doing, Kitaoka? Jesus Christ almighty. All right, well... I think Yamaguchi's got this one. He really just needs to run out the clock here. Don't let Kitaoka do too much here. And that should be it. I'm thinking it's going to be 2018. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. 2018 Yamaguchi. You're getting your ass slammed around. Makes a lot of sense. Mamoru Yamaguchi picking up the victory. Does it say where he's at? Number 17 lightweight. I'm wondering if that's going to change here soon. Gives a name check to everyone at the Alliance, sponsors, friends, family, supporters. Gives a lot of respect to Kitaoka and praises his toughness. All right. Eiji Mitsuoka and Antonio McKee. Feel like I haven't seen these two in a little bit. Herb Dean once again coming down here. We got Mitsuoka coming off a win against Jonathan Goulet. He's not been Very successful thus far, but he's been doing okay. It looks like if someone was already taken down. McKee, by the way, coming in here against a win against Delson Heleno. He had 2 losses, but he's done fairly well, at least in Revolution. So we'll see what happens here. Minus 150 means it's kind of close, but McKee should probably have this. Let's see what happens here. Shoots in, looking for a takedown. Oh, there you go. McKee taking him down here. That's probably gonna I think as long as he's getting the takedowns and he's not allowing Mitsuoka to do much, I think that's probably gonna be enough for McKee to be able to walk away with this as the clock ticks down. I bet you it'll be a split decision. You're gonna have someone who's gonna do a 19-19. I'm guessing McKee wins here, but there's gonna be one 19-19. Let's see what we got. And, oh no, it's 2018, all 3 guys. All right, well, Antonio McKee getting the win. He was number 9 middleweight, so he is on his way to a championship fight, I think. What was Mitsuoka at? Number 16, so it could have gone either way. McKee, I don't know if he'll move up too much from that, but nonetheless, praising Mitsuoka for a tough fight. Body Shop Fitness Team getting thanked as sponsors. Rich Clemente taking on Delson Heleno. Let's see here. Eve Levine. I feel like I haven't seen Eve Levine that much. We need more Eve Levine and less Herb Dean. He just came off a loss to Victor Moreno, but he did have 3 straight wins coming off of that. Including Kunioku, Mitsuoka, and Townsend Saunders. So he's done fairly well for himself thus far. Heleno here coming off of 3 straight losses. They are, however, to Alexander Franco Nogueira, Carlos Newton, and then Antonio McKee. So at least 2 of them, I don't even remotely blame him. So Antonio McKee could have gone either way, but yeah. When you're facing Nogueira and you're facing Carlos Newton, it makes sense. So we'll see here. Clemente trying to make something happen. Not sure how that went up there, but looks like Heleno might have gotten round number 1. Let's see. Off target with a jab. Let's see what we've got here with this. They're not doing a whole hell of a lot. They're doing a lot of moving forward, but not a lot of punches. And when the punches are thrown, they don't really hit. I guess this is it's amazing that a wrestler and a jiu-jitsu guy are just kind of standing and banging right now. I feel like that's probably not how I figured this would go, but you know. It is what it is, and we'll see. And that's going to be it. They're saying Heleno, maybe. I'd say 19-19. Maybe. 19-19. 2018 Heleno. 19-19. We're going to a 3rd round. Maybe this time they'll actually go to the ground. Maybe this time. Or they're just going to stand and fight like this. It looked like there was a couple of attempts. There you go. Try it. Nope. Okay. Not going to try it again. Nope. Not going to happen. He's going to try to do it, and he got him. There you go. Heleno taking him down. So I have a feeling he might end up like at plus 200. That's not bad. You're doubling your money right there for that. Tripped him down again. All right, rear naked choke. No. At this point, I don't even know if he has to really finish him, but nonetheless, that's going to be it there. So I'm thinking Heleno's going to end up getting this one. Delson Heleno getting the victory here. Fight being average. Yeah, that makes some sense. Fight play-by-play. Sure, let's do that. Praises his team, sponsors, various sponsors, fans. He wants to fight Carlos Newton next. He wants that rematch. He wants to run back his fight with Newton. I don't know how smart that is, but we could probably put it together. Brandon Vera taking on Frank Shamrock. What a couple of guys here. Ooh, they said Vera looking bigger than... What did they say? Oh, because he's like 3 inches taller than him. Okay, yeah. Oh, Vera looks significantly bigger than Shamrock, even though they weighed in exactly the same yesterday. Okay. Rekutan, how's it going? All right, let's see. Brandon Vera coming off of a win against Ricardo Francois and Ryan Gracie here in Revolution. Frank Shamrock coming off of a couple of wins after being poached from UFC, I could only assume, considering he was the number 4 ranked guy there, and he had just come off of beating Frank Trigg. So we're going to go ahead and continue this here. Shamrock is a minus 410, so he should walk away with this, but you never know what happens. I have learned in this game not to just assume something's going to happen the way you want it to. They say Shamrock, but only a 10-9. We'll see if Brandon Vera can do something about that. Gonna have to. Oh, big strike by Vera. He's got him. Is he going to do it? Another big strike. I think that's it. Steve Mazzagatti pulling it away. An absolute shocker. Brandon the Truth Vera knocking out Frank Shamrock in the second round. Pretty decent underdog in this fight, plus 320. That's a good payday for anyone betting on Brandon Vera. Playing some TW, saw you were streaming. Nice. Welcome. I need to really do some pre-booking stuff for TEW. I have been like kind of lazy about that. I mean, I've got pretty much all weekend because I've got my weekend kind of booked up, I think, with all the just working all weekend. So it probably makes some sense that I could just get that taken care of this weekend. Brandon Vera, thanks everyone at Real American Wrestling. Prepared his fight. He has a lot of respect for Frank Shamrock. Praises his toughness. All right. Minoru Suzuki and Ryan Gracie. Here we go. Herb Dean, the referee. Here we go. Let's see where we're at here. He's coming off a win against Karmalenko. Ognabene. This was back in April, and we've got Ryan Gracie coming off a win against Rory Singer. He lost to Brandon Vera, and Chael Sonnen. So, I mean, his losses are not to just absolute nobodies here. So, well, I guess Chael Sonnen even now is still, I think, considered a bit of a nobody, but you know, who knows? We'll see what happens here. Been doing a lot of save hopping. Can't decide what you want to book. That's why I've always really liked having my own company, because like when you try to, I don't know what it is personally with me, but like when you have another promotion and when you have like another promotion and it's like, I'm going to book WWE and I'm going to do this. And it's like, there's a lot of times where you have an idea, but you know, beyond that, how are you going to book the rest of the stuff? I think that's what I've always liked about my own personal. Are we going to be done already? Let's see here. 2018 Suzuki, 2018 Gracie, 2018 Suzuki. That's a split decision victory. I figured we go 29 or we go to a third round, but nonetheless, Suzuki defeating Ryan Gracie by a split decision. Wow. 2 of the judges said Suzuki. One guy even thought Ryan Gracie got this, so I don't know why I just looked at Ryan Gracie and think he looked like scuffed Finn Balor. I mean, we've got scuffed Kurt Angle. Ryan Gracie, isn't he not even a Gracie officially? I forget. There's one of the Gracies who's not really a Gracie. But yeah. Like the 1985 mod, okay. I understand that. I don't know. That's just one of the things I like about my my own personal company is that there's no. I mean, the standards are basically what you want them to be, and then you just sort of adhere to that, and then it's, stories as you want to tell them. I do always understand people doing, bigger promotions with like old school style mods, though. I do understand that. Praises team, sponsors fans. So a tough fight, gives a show of respect to Gracie. All right. Chael Sonnen, Jason Mayhem Miller in 2003. At least when both of these guys were still around. When both of these guys, before Miller kind of went cuckoo. This would probably be a very entertaining feud to watch. Both these guys in their prime getting ready to fight each other would be highly entertaining. To watch. But we get to see this fight here now. Sonnen versus Miller. All right, I want to see this. Sonnen, of course, coming off a win against Ian Salavari. And started making a name for himself here. Jason Mayhem Miller. He is coming off a win against The Rock, Nate Quarry. So this should be quite interesting to see what comes out of this. I'm imagining both these guys sort of jaw-jacking at each other. Who's the ref? Mazzagatti, the referee. That's good. Not anything too awful. Sonnen immediately shooting in for a takedown. Jesus Christ. Okay. Immediately, and a minute and a half ticks off as Sonnen just smothers Jason Miller. I figured they'd at least try to punch each other, kick each other a little bit, do some crazy stuff. And immediately, as soon as they stand back up, Sonnen takes him down again. Jesus Christ almighty. Well, this is not... Once again, I figured there would be maybe a little bit of hitting, but nope, Chael Sonnen just immediately looking to take him down. And let's see here, back underway. Oh, Mayhem. Oh, maybe this time. They're going to be standing up, keep doing it. They're clinched up against the ropes. I'm guessing as soon as they get some separation, Sonnen's going to move in again. We'll see. There he goes. Oh, no, Mayhem trying to get him this time. Bully beat down. Yeah, but Miller's getting beaten the fuck down. It says Bully beat down the revenge tour as Chael Sonnen really just smothers Mayhem here for 2 rounds. And I think this is going to be 2018 for Sonnen. I'm not too surprised. Chael Sonnen with the victory here and under unanimous decision. It was poor. That's a shame because once again, I mean, like I said, even in 2003, I mean, I don't think Chael Sonnen was. I wonder what Chael Sonnen was doing in 2003. I wonder what he was, because he wasn't really getting big until literally about 10 years ago. So, I want to see, where was he fighting in 2003? Get out of the way. Where was he fighting? GC, IFC, FCFF. I have no idea. There's Pancrase that he was fighting for. When did he actually get into the UFC? There's WEC. UFC 55 Fury when he lost to Renato Sobral. All right. UFC Fight Night 4, Bonner versus Jardine. Those are 2 old names right there. That's how you know it's the mid-2000s. It's Bonner versus Jardine. Nonetheless, Chael Sonnen getting the victory here. Poor fight, but nonetheless, I was entertained. Thanks all his sponsors. Thanks his friends, family, supporters. He wants to fight Brandon Vera. He thought it'd be a tough challenge. Want to be interested in trying. Interesting to see. Oh, we got a big boy Haas fight right here. 245-pound, the Hammer Mark Coleman. 250-pound, the Beast Dan Severn. Steve Mazzagatti, the referee here. Coleman coming off of a shitload of losses. Lost to Tom Erickson, lost to Heath Herring. They ran it back a few months later, and he lost to Heath Herring again. Then Bobbish, then Andre Arlovsky, then Randy Couture. So he doesn't have much of a name left. Still, he's considered a high-level national name, though. Despite the fact he's been eating more shit and taking more losses than fucking Bob Sapp in the 2010s. Dan Severn coming off a win against Boss Rutan. He did lose to Big Nog, but that's not anything to sneeze at. So we'll see what comes up here. We're already in round 2, by the way. I was just mesmerized by the fact that Coleman has taken so many goddamn losses. Let's see here. I think they're both trying to kind of wrestle each other right now. I also realized that we got 38-year-old Coleman and 45-year-old Severn. It would not shock me if either or both of these guys ended up retiring at the end of this. It wouldn't completely shock me. So we'll see. I see you're looking through my Twitter likes because you said VTubers once again when you attracted to things that are not real. I didn't say I'm attracted to them, but I do think I'm starting to think now that that VTubing in Western society was a mistake. I feel like it should have you posted something. What did I post? Yes, you are. That's the hidden thing. What? Let's see here. Pounds away, Coleman. Let's see here. Close enough to clinch. Time runs out. They're saying Severn. Here in round 3, 29-28. Dan the Beast Severn getting the win against Mark Coleman. Unanimous decision. Severn controlled that one. I wouldn't be shocked right here. No, he's still staying around. Name checked everyone at Team Fry Severn. All the sponsors, friends, family, supporters. Gives a show of respect. Gary Goodridge and TK Tsuyoshi Kosaka. The co-main event. I don't know why it says co. It's more like semi-main event, but still. You liked something I disagree with. Half. Uh-oh. Let's see. Goodridge coming off a loss to Matt Anderson. He beat Tank Abbott, but yeah. Let's see here. Jesus. Some of the guys. Matt Anderson, Fedor Emelianenko, Andre Arlovsky. So, not the worst stuff here. TK, by the way, coming off of 3 straight losses in Pancrase. So he got booted the fuck out. All right. Uh-oh. What was this that I liked from Gundam? Oh, that. I don't know. It was just one of those things I saw that. I saw that and I was like, man, that guy probably gave her everything. Literally everything. To make her who she is. And then she just fucking up and leaves. If that's true, that makes sense. Sounds like, oh yeah, now I'm too good for him. It's like, he made you. TKO 329 in round number 1. Let me see here. Yeah, Kosaka dropped. Those are some big strike, knockdown, big strike. It's over. Lights are out. Thanks to sponsor and all his fans. He has nothing else to say. Big boy, 6'3", 260. Jesus. Here we go. Big fight time. James Binky Jones, BJ the Prodigy pen. I don't know. Was this the pen that... Okay, this is not the pen that I booked originally. This is a different pen. This is the one I meant to get rid of, but I didn't. Whoops. Oh, well. Either way, BJ Penn. Main eventing against James Binky Jones. Coming off wins against Tomohiko Hori and Aaron Riley. This BJ... Oh, this was a new one, wasn't it? So, yeah, he just has the one local fighter for whatever reason. Okay, so this isn't the one who's been around for a little bit. Nonetheless, we'll start a brand new thing here. Let's see. Not accusing him. Why is he trying to be in a relationship with a chick that he basically raised? I mean, that makes sense. You know, I'm into the DSP shit, and that I see a lot of the DSP lore, and he tried that shit too, like 10 years ago. So it makes it, you know, that is one of this seems like nice guy stuff. I mean, yeah, I guess it depends. Did it say that they married, or are they just together? Was that a thing? Did it say a husband or anything? Something about blah 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 blah. Yeah, it doesn't say that. Yeah, that's some wife shit. That's some shit I would do with a wife. You know. Damn, BJ Penn already knocked out James Jones. I'm busy looking something up, and BJ Penn already knocked his ass out. Jesus Christ. Okay. I mean, I don't know if it's completely just nice guy stuff. Sometimes people do nice things for the people they're in relationships with. But I feel like this is a thing that probably happened, like, you know, several years ago, and probably not going to happen as much now. I feel like things have changed, especially in the last, like, 5 years when it comes to that kind of shit. So, wouldn't shock me if that happens less and less now. Name checks all of his sponsors, thanks his fans who turned out to support him. He has a lot of respect for James Jones, praises his toughness. He's a lively, charismatic speaker. BJ Penn is great at using these interviews to sell himself. Critical rating 79, that's great. Commercial rating 73, that's great. Good, and more good. 1,900 people, $261,000 gate. Big pluses everywhere. Very nice, very cool. There we go. They're saying fight of the night, submission of the night. Jonathan Goulet over Drew Fickett. Knockout Eric Pele. Damn, you know what? There was a lot more finishes than I'm used to. Holy shit. So they had quite a few decisions here, but there's a lot more finishes than I'm used to on some of these shows. Jesus. I missed something, so I'm thinking he 40-year-old man, but he sold fruit. He became a truck driver. So he was probably almost the same age, maybe. I don't know. That sounds like something. If he sold fruit and then became a truck driver, he's probably not much older than the woman. But nonetheless, is there anyone I'd rather give that to? Probably not. Pele knocking the shit out of John Dixon. Probably what it will end up being. Brandon Vera knocking out. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna allow multiple winners because I want Brandon Vera knocking out Frank Shamrock to also get some extra money for that. So there you go. BJ Penn just, even with all that money we just spent on guys like Gary Goodridge, $69,600. BJ Penn, $132,000. We still made $867,000. So I'm not too upset. Even after all that, we still made a shitload of money. Oh shit! Revolution has risen to mid-level national. I didn't even realize we were at that point already. Holy shit. There you go. Mid-level national. Josh Thompson has left. Jermaine Andre. First off, I want to see, where does this put us on the pecking order? Rank number 2 for them. We're still ranked number 3 behind Pancrase and obviously UFC. But mid-level national puts us right there with them. So there you go, man. I'm ready, man. I'm ready. Where are the soccer kicks? The soccer kicks, I'm pretty sure, are there. They're possible. Let me see here. Soccer kicks to the head are legal. Soccer kicks to the body are legal. 10-8 scoring is rare. Stomps are the only thing that's illegal. Is soccer kicks to the head and body like when they're down? Yeah, I think I did that because Pride did that, and I was like, "Fuck it! If it's good enough for Pride, it's good enough for me." I think that's why I did it, because I think Pride did it, and I was like, "Yep, good enough for them, good enough for me." Yeah, I think we're pretty good where we're at. I like the ring. The ring is our thing now. 10 point must decision. I wonder if it should be entire contest. Ooh. I wonder if 10 point must. Nah, I kind of like the rounds thing. I don't know, that 5 minutes plus a decider. I wonder if that should change at all. No, I like the decider. Is that the only ones? Oh no, they had 3 minute ones too. 3 minutes is not a lot of time though. I was gonna say if I wanted to change anything. If I was gonna, I think if I was gonna change anything at this point, it would probably just be like knee strikes to the head of an opponent on the ground are legal. Fighters are knocked down and given a 10 count. Nah. The stomp's legal. 10-8 scoring is rare. Referee can separate the fighters. Yeah. I forget exactly how the decision entire so they would just give a rating for the entire contest. Now I'll be fine with what I got. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. How about that? Let's see here. Jermaine Andre, we're gonna keep him around. Let's just go ahead and we'll give him like 1,500. There you go. Yup. Dave Monet. Yeah, you're not taking my not taking one of my. No, he's a former champion now, isn't he? Oh no, he is my light heavyweight champion, I believe. Yep. Yeah, you're not taking my light heavyweight champion from me. Let's give you 2,000 and let's give you 1,000. Not exactly throwing money around right now, but Drew Fickett got a hand injury. Dan Severn. Oh, there it is. Okay, there you go. Dan Severn has announced that he is to retire after his next fight. Ooh, okay. So we have one more fight at a Dan Severn. All right, I will do that. All right, so we gotta do a big Dan Severn retirement night. That's what we gotta do. I wonder if we could put him into a one night tournament and he would still fight. Because I mean, he's auto booked for that. Nah, I'm not gonna do that to him. We're gonna get a fight for Severn. We'll have to get a nice big retirement fight for Severn. We can build around that, I think. BJ Penn's hand is hurt. Gain another user talent point for completing 75 shows. Is it under diary? No. I forget. I don't hardly do this. Oh, right here. Stats. Oh God, this gets to show me everything so far. Damn. Okay. 6 years, 6 months, 75 shows officially, 843 matches. Our best show was an 80% RFC Infamous 6 back in March of last year. Best show commercially, Revolution 60, Shirk versus Newton. Most broadcast revenue, also Shirk versus Newton. Let's see, that was just 2 months ago. Jonathan Goulet beating Drew Fickett. That was our most recent one, wasn't it? Yeah. So we literally just had our best fight ever in the history of this. So let's see here. Yeah, Antonio McKee beating Takeuchi was the worst one. Fedor knocking out Cro Cop back at Revolution 49 was best KO, best submission. Goulet beating Drew Fickett. That was just the one that just happened. Best main event, Kale Uno defeating David Douglas. Really? Interesting. Biggest upset, Alexandra Franco Nogueira defeating Boss Rutan. I mean, that was an upset at the time, but it was really the beginning of the end for anything with Boss Rutan. Quickest win, Cro Cop beating Sean O'Connell. Quickest knockout and quickest submission, Carlos Newton defeating Hyuma Konioko. Damn. I need to change the name, by the way, but nonetheless. User talents. Ooh. Eye for talent, matchmaking, promotion, scouting, silver tongue. Let's do matchmaking. Oh, yeah. Let's do matchmaking. I forget exactly what all these help for, but let's do that. Owner reputation 54.8, CEO reputation 47.9. All right. Might sound like a fat ass, but you made nachos. Good for you. Let's see here. August week 3. We're gonna have to get this settled as well. Let me see here. We got a lot of guys, I think, with 6 days. We got some guys with 6 days left, so yeah, a good chunk of guys have 20 and 34 days left, but I think we'll let the 6 days left guys come back in here. So next Saturday we'll get 64 lit up for our fight. There wasn't enough cheese or sour cream, so you might make him again. Let me see here. What's the absences look like for Dan Severn? When do we book that? 34 days. So, I mean, probably a September or October show. We can go to Michigan. We can do a hold off a Detroit show, just so we can be in his home state for it. All right. Let's see. Who's running up? Pride's running in like 2 weeks, so. Oh, damn, they're doing war games? They're doing war games? Oh, my God. That would be fun. You know what? They should do that. I want to see that. I'm sure somewhere in like Eastern Europe or Russia is like an MMA version of war game. Because I've seen the 5-on-5 fights before, but it's all like in one big mat thing. I want to see that like war game style where it's like the 2 rings, but like it's even just the MMA rings. So they gotta like go in between the rings and stuff to fight each other. It would be fantastic. UFC have altered their terms to Dave Monet. They really want Dave Monet. I'm the only one who's considering, though. He was one of the only guys I was giving a little extra money to. So, yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. Yep, don't think that's gonna happen. Burton Beach Johnson. Face of the Revolution episode recap. Hey. Daisuke Nakamura, Rolly Delgado submission plus some very dull training room antics. A lot of it was on Yukinari Tamura, who really shines in the spotlight. Asahi and Nakamura had a dramatic, heated argument during this episode. Stoinik signed, and Team Jones defeating Dean Bacano again. That is the 3rd quarterfinal. Daisuke Nakamura. I believe that means Nogueira's down to 1 guy. Nogueira's officially down to 1 guy. I don't know what's going to happen after that, honestly. Because then I guess the other guys are going to fight each other, as I would assume. So, all right. We'll see what happens. Nakamura, Asahi, Yamamoto. And then Tamura's just sitting there all by his lonesome. Ah, damn it. What is this? It's all right. I thought you would change it, but maybe this isn't like Survivor, where if it gets a little lopsided, they'll just change it around. That's all right. Let's see here. WEC approaching Gary Goodridge. Thank you. I like it when they do this because then it reminds me to like lock dudes down. There we go. WEC's not going to hardly have anybody when I get done. Nelson DeCastro, how's he been doing? He's been doing all right. All right, yeah, we'll lock him down. There you go. Listen, I had to spend 5.5 friggin' years dealing with this shit. Now it's my turn. All right. UFC heavyweight, they're looking to add Don Fry. Oh my God. Can we grab Don Fry? WC is not going to mean anything to me. Is Don Fry available? He is available. Ooh. What is he at? Mid-level regional? Okay. I'm not I as much as I'd like Don Fry, I'll let him go because I'm not gonna go too hard on that. Congo responds to Mir. Uno responds to Kern. Okay, so we're getting a lot done here. Vera versus Sonnen. Oh boy. Sonnen mentioning him. Yeah. Yep. All right. Okay, so let's get this set up here. We're about 5 weeks out, which is about the absolute least amount you would want. So let's get that built. All right. All of a sudden, immediately, we got Andre Arlovsky. Let's see. Antonio Rodrigo. Let me see here. Rico Rodriguez and Antonio Rodrigo Nogueira. Main card, preliminary card. Arlovsky, though, is like the main event guy. We kind of need to use him. I mean, that's the thing, though, is like there's not hardly anybody for him to fight. Is Big Nog gonna take this? Like, this is kind of... He's not well known enough. Wow, go fuck yourself, Big Nog. Oh, Rico. Oh my God, I can't even use Arlovsky right now because it's like, nah, I'm not gonna fight this jobber. All right. So Rico Rodriguez and Antonio Rodrigo Nogueira. Main show fight, but not a main event. I'll take it. Sword fighting? What kind? Okay, what's gonna be our main? Ooh, there we go. Are we gonna do another? Nah. Ooh, Chuck Liddell. Liddell needs a fight. Do we have some challenges for Liddell right now? Is that something I could throw out there? Antonio Rogero Nogueira. Do we have Jean-Francois Lenogue around? Doesn't look like it. Let's see here. Sean O'Connell, Kevin Jett. God damn, there's like nobody for him to fight. Everyone's too damn good. Or no, everyone's not good enough to fight Liddell except Little Nog. I really don't want to. This would be a potential main event. Oh, we're already doing a show for Michigan. God damn it. We'll have to come back again. Oh, slap fighting? I don't care. I don't watch it. I mean, this is man, there is not gonna, I mean, okay. We're going back to the Nogueiras. Sean Shirk. We got some challenges for Shirk, don't we? Pickett, who's not around right now. And that's it for Shirk. Okay, so Matt Sarah. I don't like this because like we've already got 2 really lopsided fights. It's not going to do good. I don't want to do the Liddell. I really don't want to do the Liddell fight. Like, they're not leaving me much of a choice right this second, though. You can have Sean O'Connell. This would be best suited to prelims. Is there any main level guys? Oh my god. I hate this. Because, like, I need this. I kind of need this, but, like, that's such a lopsided fight. I'm very sad about that. Because, like, I need some guys to, like... Well, this is also, once again, like... I mean, he's number 5 ranked, though, so, I mean, it makes sense. I don't know if they'll go for it, though. Oh, man, I'm gonna end up getting, like... I'm gonna end up getting shit for this. Like, this fight is gonna make the game, like, hate me. Because, like, listen, you put on a lot of lopsided fights. I don't know what you were thinking, but no. So, like, this needs to be a good solid fight. Ooh. Strong main event. Low level international. Oh my god. It's so weird to see like these fights, like it's so weird seeing them in a point where like Nogueira is the underdog. Oh man, I feel bad if I'm about to put him through hell for a fight, man. But like, I mean, this is kind of a sink or swim moment, I think. Low-level international, that's a strong main event. High-level national, both of these are strong main events. Both of these are strong main events, it looks like. Broken their winning streak. He's on a win. So these are two guys on a winning streak right now. Let's see this. Kale Uno coming. Woo! 3 straight wins. And I think we've been starting to bounce back. Nogueira, yep, he's got 3 straight wins. All right, I think this is sink or swim time for Alexandre Franco Nogueira. This is another night of Nogueira. All right. I want to make sure I do this right. Nogueira is spelled so weird sometimes. Nogueira 2. I'm gonna do Roman numerals because that makes it like a feel more important than just a number. You do the Roman numerals. Night of Nogueira 2. Didn't we just have it like back in February and we're doing it again? Running it back. All right. Yep. So we did all that. We did all that. That's good. All right. When did we just did that, didn't we? Isn't that when we just did that? Where's our event history? Night of Nogueira literally just happened in June. And we're going to run it back again in August. 2 months later, Night of Nogueira 2. This time with a title fight. I wonder if the title fight should be... Well... What did they say this would be? This would be a strong main event. And they said for this would be a strong main event. I mean, this would be a better main event, but this is also a title fight. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see. All right. Not what I planned on doing, but okay, but we're here now. So Erickson versus Zensov. All right, let's do it. Let's see. Main show fight. Okay, good. Let's go get ourselves the secondary fight for these guys. Rich Franklin's doing pretty good. Sean O'Connell, Rich Franklin. That's let's see, prelim. It's at least a high level regional there. Except it kind of And none of these are going to be great. These are all going to be basically prelim-esque fights, but that's all right. Give them an inducement. All right. Take the middleweight. Let's see. Gosen Wase. Ooh, there you go. Low-level national. That's probably going to be one of our best ones there. Perhaps just make it onto the main show. Maybe headline the prelims. So, low-level national. Ian James Shaffa, Tiki Gossen. Yeah, I could do that. Let's run that. That's going to be a good one, too. Lightweight. David Douglas. Regional. Low-level national. So, a lot of high-level regionals. Of course, can't really find anybody for David Douglas to face except maybe Seth DeCoon. All the rest of these, none of these guys are really well known enough. Let's see. Low level national here. All these other fights are just like shit tier guys compared to David Douglas. Okay, well, I mean, I guess Seth DeCoon. That's fine. That's fine. Pay an extra $2,300 for inducements. All right, now let's throw on, I don't know, let's see, another heavyweight fight. All right, just Dirty Bob Schreiber should get a fight. Let's see if we can't find... I love how Bob Schreiber and Andrei Arlovsky could be considered a big main event. I don't think we're going to find anything beyond like high-level, mid-level regional there. We got Kevin Jackson. Eugene Jackson. Okay, that's fairly close. High-level regional says it be in the prelims, but I think we could run it. I should probably be looking at actual challenges too. That would be a good idea. I always forget that. Robert Villegas, Sean O'Connell. Did I just book Sean O'Connell? I did. So we could change this up. And we could do Sean O'Connell, Robert Villegas, even though it is what it is. There's enough of a draw there. We can get that off the books. There you go. See if there's any middleweight fights or lightweight fights. Let's see. Owase, Cooper, Townsend Saunders. Let's see here. Clementino, Iwase, but Ian James Shaffa isn't around. All right. Any lightweight fights here? Fabio Melo, Hideo Takoro. There's got to be something here. Din Thomas. There's got to be something. Tsunabe, Hirose. A lot of Seth DeCoon fights. Said I should hunt after low self-esteem women, but I said I don't want to get speaking outed. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. I don't see Imaizumi. I thought there was maybe a Fabio Melo fight, but I guess there isn't. So I guess we're just kind of throwing something together here. I'm sure we can find a couple guys who haven't fought each other too much. Prelims. Scrape by on the main show. Fabio Melo, Tomohiko Hori. I think I could roll with that. We'll do that. We'll move this up. That was gonna be pretty A-okay. No, Zensov Erickson, I think it was actually gonna be a main show fight, but not a main event. So let's move Douglas Seth DeCoon, maybe. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think we're probably good where we're at. Let's see. The same advantage made a valuable state, they say 4 years later. Yep. Let's see here. I think we're good. I think now we could just start throwing some prelim fights in. I like that because literally all I need to care about is like, you know, whatever's going to be, whatever should just show up there. We should have a fight for Travis Fulton. He needs to be up there. Trotta Ligman. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Bob Schreiber's going to get his fight. Modi Horenstein. Perfect. All right. Let's do light heavyweight now. Franklin. Let's see here. Alex Stiebling should get a fight. Is there anybody else? Jan Pellerin. Alex Stiebling. Who should he fight? Find somebody. There we go. Alicio Sakara. And take that. Is there guys who haven't? Let me look at the last time some of these guys fought. That should also give me an idea. I saw February. Josh Rafferty. Okay. There's a January. Nah. That's a little too far. But him against Alex Stiebling could work. They're pretty close. And prelim. And yeah. Gets a fight in. All right. Back to the light heavyweights. May, June. Oh, damn it. Let's see. May, April. Let's do Salivary Lambert then. Boom. We need to get some guys some fights under their belts here. June, March, May, June, March. I see some there's a lot of Marches in here. All right, Steve Berger. And Ray Cooper is a possibility. Not Mark Weir. Not that. So I guess Ray Berger it's going to be. Middleweight. Let's see here. June, May, June, March. See if there's a fight for Mark Weir. Nuri Shakir. Ooh, Seichi Ikemoto. All right. Yep. He hasn't even fought yet. So there you go. Let's go to lightweight. Let's see. June, May, June, February. All right. June, May, January. All right. Well, these two immediately. And they were fairly close, so I'll take that. April, January. Ryan Bowe. June, April, February. Nah, we need Kelly Delancey. All right, I'll take that. And it's a hometown fight, so there you go. Let's throw in like another. There's been some guys who haven't fought here in a little while, so let's throw some dudes in. April, no. January. Hiroyuki Abe. I bet you we can get a fight for Abe. Something a little bit closer. Matt Lee. He fought in June. We got April here for Takeda, and Abe could actually win that one. So yeah, let's throw that in there. And I think the heavyweights had quite a few guys too. I think we can find some dudes. June, March, and Pedro Otavio. That could go either way. January for Lee Hasdell. Could go either way for that one. April, February. Perfect. They both have been kind of on the shelf for a little bit. There we go. I'll just mix this up. Mix this up a little bit. Nope. There you go. It's just a way to mix that up. All right. So we have got that set up. We'll go here, Revolution 65. That'll be 3 weeks from week 3. So that'll be week 2 in September. Yep. Advanced National Autofill done. Where are we going to go? July 2. No, we're on our way to Michigan now. Nevada. We have not been back to Vegas right now. I think it's about time to go back to have a Vegas fight. Assuming that's not where we're going back. No, we're going back to Michigan. Cro Cop versus Barnett is Illinois. So you know what? Yeah, we're gonna head that back. We're gonna go there September. Advanced National, autofill it, and we're gonna go back to Nevada. Now that it's cooling off in September, it's time to go back to Vegas, and we'll figure that out. I don't know, 14 days probably is when we'll figure it out. Maybe 28 days. We got some time to think about it. Not a ton of time, but we got some time. All right. Well, that was an hour 17. Not too bad because we're basically just on our way to our last show. Clean test. That's good. Fedor leaving his team. Tell me here. Uh-oh. What do we got here? Renzo Gracie completed his drug test failure suspension. That's good. Lee Hasdell has entered his negotiation period. Yeah, sure. Why not? We'll lock them down. It didn't seem like they're even attempting to it. Tomohiko Hori injured. His fight with Fabio Melo is now canceled. Ooh, Ryota Matsune offers to replace, and Isao Hirose offers to replace. So Matsune and Hirose. All right, let's take a look at it. All right. Let's see. Matsune. Ooh. And Hirose. Both of these. Let's go with Hirose. Where's Matsune? Matsune. Yeah, let's get Hirose in there. Isao Hirose. And then you want inducements too, even after you're just like, I could do it. Okay, cool. Hey, but I'm gonna need some extra money. Oh, fuck you. All right. Well, we got that under control at least now. So, Isao Hirose, one of the only non-ranked guys in here besides Eugene Jackson. Jesus. All right. There we go. Gary Goodridge gets his extension. Hastel rifle bid. Oh, that's fine. Face the Revolution. Team Jones knocked out the last Team Nogueira guy, and that's it. Now you got 4 Jones guys left who are going to have to fight each other. Are they going to move anybody over? I don't think so. But, all right. I don't think we can. Yeah, you don't want to alter coaches at this point, but yeah. Cool. Move to the end of the year or month here. Hang on. Becoming an enjoyer of Painkiller already. I mean, I've never watched like full episodes, but I've seen stuff. Now Fabio Melo's hurt. Fuck me. Fabio Melo's fight guy just... Dude. We just dealt with getting his... Oh, my God. All right, Daniel Lima. Minor spinal injury. Doesn't sound good. What the fuck? All right. There we go. Where's Daniel Lima? Daniel Lima. Boom. I know. We lose one guy and Fabio Mella has to fight a replacement, and then Fabio Mella goes down. So now this is a completely different fight than what it was originally. Jesus Christ. Okay. Hey, they just announced after TJPW in Los Angeles, Miyu Yamashita will not return to Japan. She'll be staying in the United States from April to June. She'll be holding a press conference later today. So, yeah, Miyu Yamashita will reside in the U.S. from April to June to wrestle in America. And it looks like it starts pretty much at the TJPW Los Angeles show. When are you taking the weed cupcakes? What? So I'm guessing AEW, not now. No, too old. She can't leave her cat here. I know. You know what? Now would be great. Fucking Hikari. I want here. Oh boy, DPW is already on the phone. Literally just announced 3 minutes ago. They're already on the phone being like, "All right, you can come wrestle for us, right?" All right, so we got an April show, a May show, and a June show. We got 3 shows right there we could book you for. Let's do it. How do you feel about fighting Emi Sakura? I'm honestly expecting that within a week. Within a week, I'm expecting Emi Sakura versus Miyu Yamashita in DPW. Gonna happen. Let's see. Pride. I don't know. Let's see if anyone coming from Pride. Oh man, don't get me excited about Bob Sapp still being around. Okay, let's see here. Damn, Bob Sapp 116 into round 1. Pride FC cut Toktarov after losing so badly to Jesus. Yoshihiro Takayama. Let's go. Takayama's coming in. Alex Andrade. I feel like at one point we had him. We had him for 3 fights. Okay. Let's do it. We need some more light heavyweights. Let's do it. Oleg Toktarov. Do we need more of these guys? Do we need more heavyweights that are like, what is it? Mid-level regional, mid-level national in Japan. Do I 12,000 a fight, medical suspension for almost like 6 months. So I'm not even going to be able to use him until 2004. So you know what? I can let him sit. It's not a huge deal. Recuperating for 3 months, medical suspension, 55 days. Yeah, he's going to be gone for like the next 6 months. This guy's going to be gone for a while too. I'll take Takayama because, it's Takayama. So, other than that, I don't really care. And Andrade, because we used to have them. The other 2 guys can sit there. I'm sure something will pop up that'll be like, hey, we're looking at grabbing this guy. Then I can be like, maybe. All right. Let's get to the end. Lee Hasdell signed an exclusive contract extension. Perfect. On the market. I don't know why that happens. I think I can change that to where they don't. to where they don't do that. Where they don't make random people. I feel like I shut that off, but yet they still make people. All right, Riz. A lot of people just talking shit. Jonathan Goulet. Yeah, after the fight that he had, yeah, we're locking him in. There we go. Perfect. Pride announcing a show. Kazuki Fujita squaring off with Jeff Monson. Kazushi Sakuraba facing off with Alex Schunauer. All right. Rich Clementi going over to Fry Severn, at least for a visit. What was your I change her moment? What? Face of the Revolution. Yamamoto defeating Noboru Asahi in a great fight. Some cringeworthy training shenanigans. Oh, boy. Hey, Yamamoto. Didn't we? Oh, no, we didn't sign him. No, this is a guy that I think this is a guy that this whole thing was kind of built around, to be fair. Yeah, Asahi was here at one point, and yeah, so I think this whole thing was going to have Yamamoto around for this anyway, so, you know, makes a lot of sense. So we're down to 3 dudes. So I'm guessing what Nakamura and Tobi Yamada face off, and then we'll set up the final. I don't know. We'll set it. We get to set up the final for an event, I assume, right? Yeah. Could be Revolution 65. Let me bang. I can change. I don't think I have that. I honestly don't think I've ever really had that. Uh-oh. They stealing heavyweights? Oh no. We signed some dudes. Revolution, yep. Alex Hunter, Andrade. Okay. Brandon Vera visiting Meat Truck Inc. Is that a fight team? Meat Truck Inc. Kerry Shaw. Yeah, it seems like a guy who'd name his guy Meat Truck Inc. Guy looking like a creator wrestler. All right. Looking like Karrion Kross without the tattoos. Newton happy to face Petty Chumbo. And we got the press conference with Cro Cop versus Barnett. We got titles on the line. Let's go. Pre-show analysis. Who gives a shit? We got belts. We got belts to defend. All right, here we go. Revolution 63, Cro Cop versus Barnett. Of course, we got preliminary fights to have here, so we'll just zip on through these. Ashley Grimshaw, Gabe Lemley. Lemley ends up beating Grimshaw. That will be 3rd straight loss in a row for Grimshaw. Meanwhile, for Lemley, with his win here, coming off of a loss against Kentaro Imaizumi, coming right back into that. So, oops, there you go. There we go. Fantastic fight, though, so that's good. Thanks, everyone at American Kickboxing Academy. He wants to fight next. He wants to face Vincent Latoll. Interesting. Nick Serra, Stephen Palling facing off here. Stephen Palling beating Nick Serra. Uh-oh. Palling coming off a win against Mark Weir, so that'll be his 2nd win in a row. And Nick Serra, that's his 5th loss in a row when you add in Revolution, Pancrase, and WEC. Man, imagine it being so bad you literally get to sign 1 contract to Pancrase and they kick you right back out. Thankfully, that won't happen here. We don't ever get rid of people, no matter how bad they suck. Praises Teams Grappling Unlimited. Various sponsors and the fans who came out to support him. He has a lot of respect for Nick Serra. Praises his toughness. Masatoshi Abe and his T-Rex arms versus Eddie Wineland. So I'm guessing Wineland's going to win this one. Yep. 1 minute into round number 2. Wineland, and I believe that was his, he was 1-0, so that was his 2nd professional fight at 19 years old. beating up little Masatoshi Abe. That'll be his third loss in a row. So at least a good showing for Wineland in his first fight here in Revolution. Praise his team sponsors. Alex Cook, Daniel Hernandez. Probably going to be a Hernandez one. Yep, Daniel Hernandez, of course, getting the win here. After a long series of losses, finally getting a win against poor Alex Cook, who's back to his losing ways. Good Lord Almighty. There you go. So 5-22 officially for Alex Cook. Let's see. Will you be getting Fight Forever? Because my friends were, it's going to be a dumpster fire. And I'm like, I don't care. I think I don't know what it's going to be like, but I mean, we'll see. There's a lot of things to be very iffy about. There's a lot of things where they're like, I don't think we could put this in here. I don't think we could put this in here. And they've been real quiet recently on like, I feel like it's been delayed enough now that like things that they were like, I don't know if we could do this. I don't know if we could do this. They've been like real quiet on. So like it's possible that they could be having a little bit more time to cook and make a better game. I mean, it's worth a shot, you know. It's not like a lot of the other games that have been coming out where it's just like, all right, they're all kind of I bet you it'll be fun at least, even if it's kind of a mess. I'm sure it'll be fun. That's one of the things that they really wanted it to be. Thanks all the sponsors backing him, friends, family support. Give a show of respect. He's a good talker. Scuffed Kurt Angle is back. Brad Kohler versus Michael Dillon. Brad Kohler, 48 seconds, round number 1. TKO strike. Scuffed Kurt Angle has done it. Holy shit, coming off of a loss to McCollege. Nonetheless, Scuffed Kurt Angle has done it. Getting a win against Michael Dillon, who was coming off of a loss. And yet another loss. There you go. I was going to say, I know it was like IGN Fan Fest or something. That's whatever. I even just, I've said things. It's like, yeah, it's a real mystery as to why people don't take video game journalists seriously. But like, okay, fine. If they're going to have a whole thing and they want to do a whole thing, then fine, they'll do a whole thing. But I can't wait for like video game journalists to just, just start to become like extinct. I feel like it's happening more and more. I'm not saying they need to like just all lose their jobs, but the more that we allow YouTubers and streamers to kind of dictate it, the people who would actually be like kind of excited about it. But like, I don't know. Sometimes it gets weird sometimes, because I saw like the NASCAR 21 Ignition stuff with some of the people who it was like, obviously you've gotten paid a chunk of money to praise this game. So, I mean, it's not really that much better than, than journalists at the very least. You knew with IGN and all that. So, I don't know. Paul Daly defeating Jake Shields. Are you kidding me? Paul Daly in his first fight in Revolution. His second ever pro fight, beating Jake Shields. That'll be his fourth loss in a row for Shields. He has only won one fight against Paul Buentello the entire time he's been here. It has been a thing against Jake Shields. Let's see here. Everyone connected. Pancrase London. Visibly delighted Paul Daly celebrates starting his Revolution career with a win. Oh, man. The stars are out tonight. Andre the Chief Roberts. Yeah, I saw Susan Wojcicki step down. I also saw that, what is it? Speaking of of game journalists, I saw Atomic Heart has already become the new Hogwarts Legacy as the thing you better not buy. So we'll see. You think something's going to change on YouTube? Probably not. I don't know. I don't know if it'll be for better or worse, honestly. I guess we'll find out. Andre Roberts, Tim Lajic. Tim Lajic getting the victory here. And let's see here. Yep. That is his 6th win in a row for Lajic. God damn. All right. All right. By the way, I'm also realizing that like I'm sort of peaking the mic if I end up like a little too close to my microphone. So I got to remember that. I think I need to change some settings in my microphone because, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of like talking this low sometimes, but then I start having even just a little bit higher voice like this, and then I'm just peaking the whole microphone. Let's see here. So Lajic has been on a roll recently. What is he? Number 24. I mean, he's probably beaten a lot of people below him, yeah. But he's on a roll, man. And Andre Roberts is probably about ready to retire. He lost to Travis Fulton. He's been doing okay, but he's iffy. Hey, Super Mario, back up. Oh, that sucks. He's just. Oh no, that's the end. Andre the Chief Roberts is gone. He is retired. Poor guy, but you know what? I knew it was coming. He's been on his way out, I think, for a little bit there. And now it is official. The Chief is gone. And there you go. Name checks everyone. Sponsors, friends, family, supporters. He shows respect to Roberts on his way out. He's also probably on his way out pretty soon. Ooh, Jermaine Andre and Elvis Sinosic. There you go, Sinosic. Not too surprised here. Nice little win. He lost to Dirksen a couple months ago, but a win against Jermaine Andre. Number 22, Sinosic, number 24. So it's either or. 2FA needs to be more user transparent. Yeah, I understand. I'm always big on the two-factor authentication. That I'm always the biggest on what is it? The 2FA where you actually like send a text message, like send a text message to the phone that's listed there. I don't know. I'm a little bit bigger fan of that than say like the Google Authenticator app, like they have with like Nintendo. I don't know. I like that a little bit better. Oh man, we're still in preliminary fights. All right. Remco Pardo beating Tank Abbott. Uh-oh, Tank's probably on his way out the door too. So coming off the loss there, Tank Abbott, that's his 3rd straight loss. He lost to Goodridge, Buentello, and then this guy. I wouldn't be surprised if he announces his retirement right here. He praises his team. He'd like to fight Rico Rodriguez next. I guess he's not done yet. All right, this is still a prelim. Okay, because it's probably no name. Let's see here, mid-level regional and high-level regional. Okay, so this is technically a prelim fight. Caro Parisian and Nate Marquardt. Parisian's unranked. Why? What happened? He's been kind of back and forth, I guess, but yeah. When did Cro Cop retire? I'm talking IRL. Don't think that long ago, honestly. Because it wasn't more than just probably like 6 years ago or so he was in Ryzen. 2019 is when they say he beat Roy Nelson. Oh shit, that's where Roy Nelson's been. I didn't know Roy Nelson was still around. All right. That's good to know. I haven't ever hardly seen. I was sitting here thinking, I'm like, what happened to Big Country? Oh, he's been getting his ass kicked, and he got his ass kicked on fight nights, and then they finally booted him, and then he got his ass kicked in Bellator. And I would assume, judging by the fact that he's 46 and he hasn't fought in 2.5 years that Big Country is also retired. Yeah, Cro Cop had a lot of wins. Then again, he was knocking out a bunch of dudes in Ryzen, so that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, they made him look good once he was been able to gas up a lot. They don't give a fuck about steroids in Japan. All right, Parisian. Oh no, Nate Marquardt beats Kara Parisian here. So 3rd win in a row, number 13 light heavyweight. There you go. All right. Oh my God. Can I not do this properly? Thanks, everyone. Praises Parisian. Main show. Good Lord Almighty. Here we go. Just start that up. Victor Moreno, Dennis Hallman. Oh, no. Yamasaki's the referee. Coming off of a nice little win streak. 4 of the last 5 have been wins. Losing to only Robbie Lawler in the last 5 fights. Nothing too bad there for Victor Moreno. And Dennis Hallman coming off a loss to Matt Hughes in the UFC. He's lost 3 of his last 4 fights. To be fair, 2 of those are against Mikey Barnett. They literally just ran January, May, September. They literally just ran 3 fights, all the same guy over the course of a year. Is that what's happened now? Have they been so incapable of like picking guys up now that have I crippled them to a point to where their UFC's getting that? UFC's having to run the same guys over the course of 1 year. Technically, that was only like 9 months too. Like shit. Oh, God damn it. I saw a story about another train derailment. Someone I follow retweeted. Speaking of trains, Pete Buttigieg should consult with an expert on running them. And it's a couple pictures of that female cop that just got caught with all the other male cops. That's fucked up. I don't care. Her husband decided to stay with her. That's not even 2018 Hallman. Let's see if that's going to be it. Man, 2018 Hallman, 1919. 2018 Hallman, god damn. Minus 500 on that one. So, yeah, Moreno was really an underdog coming into that one. Give me pick lines. What? All right, thanks to sponsor. All his fans celebrates winning his debut. Ensign Inoue, Brian Gassaway. I was about to hit skip to end. Kurt Funk, the referee here. Let's see here. Inoue coming off a win against Lance Gibson. He did recently lose to Jason Miller back at the Grand Prix. Brian Gassaway coming off a loss to Rodney Glunder in the UFC. So this is his official debut here for Revolution, and it's already over. Gassaway knocks out Ensign Inoue to strikes. Jesus Christ almighty, what happened here? Crunching right hook. All right, so he hit him with a crunching right hook. Ensign backs off up against the rope, smashes him with a big right hand again, and that's pretty much it as he's just getting his shit kicked in. Brian Gassaway in just under a minute, and it is over, and we are out. Thanks all his sponsor for backing him. Celebrates winning his debut fight. Tim Sylvia versus the world's toughest gas station attendant, Scott Adams. We are back. Sylvia recently lost to Mirko Cro Cop. Nothing to complain about with that one. He had some WEC fights, but he is here. We'll see how he does. I mean, losing to Cro Cop in 2003 is no shame in that. Scott Adams, by the way, damn. 3 straight wins so far, especially from UFC after we poached him. His only losses are to Andre Arlovsky and Heath Herring. So also Nothing to really complain about there, but I think he might lose to Tim Sylvia. We'll see. You a NASCAR guy? Not really. I mean, I kind of follow the basics of it. Like, I know Daytona's on Sunday, but yeah, that's about all. I didn't even know, because I was with a friend of mine from work, and I think we were playing cards. Yeah, we were playing cards, and it didn't even hit us, I think. Or was it? No, we were at a barbecue place eating, I believe. Yeah, and it didn't even hit us until on like that Saturday that the Clash was like the next day. Because I was just sitting here thinking about it. I'm like, holy shit, Daytona's coming up, and like that's when a Clash commercial was coming up, and we're just like, oh shit, when is that? Tomorrow. Oh god, we didn't even know. So I kind of pay attention to it, but not too much. I didn't even know what happened in the first round or the entire first half of the second round here. Looks like Sylvia's beating him, which, I mean, makes sense. It only makes sense that Sylvia is probably going to win this one. Adams is doing his best, but yeah, it looks like Sylvia's doing a lot of counter hits here. By the way, I forgot, Tim Sylvia is fucking 6'8", 290. Scott Adams is 6'0", 225. So he's got 8 inches. Yeah, TKO eventually. So it was the cut. Oh, did he eventually? Yeah. Checks the wound. The cut is too bad. Scott Adams is bleeding all over the mat, and this is over. Sylvia had 8 inches and friggin' 65 pounds on him. Yeah, since we're not, I didn't know he was 6'8", but yeah, he's 290 because we don't enforce a upper limit. So guys can be just as big as they feel like it. But that makes sense that Sylvia gets the win there. Praises his team. Says it was a tough fight. Show of respect to Scott Adams. Jose Landy Johns and Phil Baroni. May God have mercy. Oh boy, who's the ref? Tyrone Hupp. Okay, thank God it's not Yamazaki. Holy shit. Jose Landy Johns coming off a loss to Nate Marquardt. Phil Baroni coming off of 3 wins and second-degree murder. Let's see what we got here going on. Let's see if Jose Landy Johns can maybe survive this. How much Dana White... Oh, Tim Sylvia, it's funny how much Dana White hated him, but even he's a prima thing. Just wasn't a guy they wanted at the top. Yeah, probably because he just didn't look like the type of guy they wanted. Probably because Sylvia looked like the type of guy that they probably wouldn't have cared about being at the top in like 97, 98. But like, I'm sure he was trying to become bigger and better. And, you know, I don't know. Sylvia just probably didn't have the look that they wanted. Let's see here. Pele should be able to get this one. Let's see here. Exchange of strikes. Not much going on here. He's down. Baroni's down. Pele pounding away. And that's going to be it. Jose Landy Johns going to walk away with the TKO. Get the hell out of the ring before anything else can happen. Landy Johns gets the win. Phil Baroni taking the loss on this one, so all right. Any of the Gracies in the mod is active? Yeah, pretty much all the Gracies. All the Gracies are in this. Thanks all his sponsors backing him, friends, family, supporters. He has a lot of respect for Phil Baroni. Well, I feel like in 20 years that's not going to be. You're not going to, but yeah, let's just go with that. Laverne Clark and Nick Diaz. Oh, God, we got 19-year-old Nick Diaz. Laverne Clark. Mario Yamasaki. Oh, thank God. Dude, can you imagine if he was in the previous one? Woo! Laverne Clark coming off of six straight wins from both Revolution and 4 in Pancrase. And Nick Diaz coming off of 3 straight wins. So both these guys have a lot of momentum coming into this one. Only one of them can walk away with it. They are dead even, too. God damn. Let's see what happens. They're both pretty much about the same size. Obviously, Laverne Clark quite a bit older than Diaz, but Diaz can take a fucking punch. Rampage Jackson in the lot? Of course he is. Of course he's here. In fact, I'm pretty sure I have him signed. Slips a right hook attempt. Oh, man. Let's see what happens, man. I mean, this probably wouldn't be a huge thing if Nick Diaz took a loss, but it'd be amazing if he wins. We're getting all the Iowa guys losing tonight. Holy shit. Should we do that? Should I do that since we have quite a few guys that are Iowa guys? Should that be where? Oh no, because Dan Severn's from Michigan. I was thinking about Andre Roberts, but he's already gone. Never mind. He's officially retired already. So never mind. 2018 Diaz. Let's see. Go 1919. Go 1919. Fuck. All right, that's fine. I'll take it. Nick Diaz. I was hoping for another round of these two just beating the hell out of each other, but it was not to be, as Nick Diaz takes the win. Unanimous decision 5 minutes into round number 2. Good fight, though, and Diaz going to walk away 8-0, continuing this. Laverne Clark taking his first loss since RFC Infamous 5 to Victor Moreno back in February of last year. He's been doing extremely well for himself. Eventually, he was going to lose, and this was it right here. Praises his team in Lions Den, sponsors fans. He would like to face Tiki Gossin. There you go. There you go. At least he's not just like, yo, I want to fight like one of the Nogueiras. I want to take on the biggest challenge. Gossin's good. Gossin's ranked, but yeah. Oh shit, Cole Escovedo and KJ Noons. It feels like it's been a little while since we've seen KJ Noons. But here coming off of he's just coming back from UFC. That's why we haven't seen him in a while. He won the lightweight title and then immediately fucked off to UFC. To wait, what? Make a defense of the UFC lightweight. Was he just given the lightweight title? Defense. Oh, Gomi. Okay. Gomi was the champion. Okay, gotcha. So yeah, he beat Yamaguchi for the lightweight title. Fucked off to UFC, and now he's fucked off back after winning their lightweight title. It looks like. Was that what happened? Yeah. Then he won their lightweight title and then fucked off back over here. So I'm hesitant to put him in a lightweight title match because God only knows what will happen at that point. 2 losses in a row so far. Lost 4 of his last 5 is Cole Escovedo. We'll start the timer and see what happens here. Tyrone Hupp, the referee for this fight, being added to 2K23. I mean, besides War Games, I don't really know. I haven't really been paying attention. Let's see here. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and boxing. So I'm gonna guess Nunes is gonna try not to get taken down here. Wobbly. Oh shit. Just he's gonna keep throwing hands at him. By the way, it's always amazing to see this because like KJ Nunes is not that old. Is he still fighting? Probably not. He's like 46 at this point, but like ring shake, and if you're on the ropes, you fall when it shakes. Huh. Interesting. I'll have to see what that's like. But yeah, KJ, Escovedo trying to take Nunes down. But like the idea of a guy just being into boxing at this point doesn't seem like, I don't know, it doesn't seem like a thing anymore. Because like you had Chuck Liddell, who did good in like early UFC with like kickboxing and his punching ability, and then he had like no ground game, and then he ended up losing to a bunch of guys who had ground game most of the time. So it's still weird to see someone with just boxing. But, you know, maybe he's going somewhere to make him a more all-around person. 1919, we're going to yet another round. Here we go. I think Escovedo's going to try to bring him in, take him down. Nunes just got to keep standing with him. That's all he's got to do. Stuff takedowns and keep hitting him. He's got 4 inches on him. Misses all the strikes. You can't be doing that. Oh, boy. Yep, there we go. Escovedo, I think, has been able to do it. I think Escovedo has been able to do it. If Nunes can't fight him off, that's going to be about it. Shit. Nunes has a minus 370, so it should have happened, but I think Escovedo is gonna win this at a plus 290. Not super. Well, they're saying Nunes. We'll see. Oh, they are going to give it to KJ Nunes. I figured with him being taken down, but maybe there just wasn't enough there at the end of the round that Escovedo was doing. 2KT's Wade Barrett. Interesting. Nunes getting the win. Okay, so hey, you know what? It worked out well for KJ Nunes. Don't listen to me. That's his 3rd win in a row. Right back to being in contention for the lightweight title. Showing respect, KJ Nunes versus Escovedo for his skill and toughness. KJ Nunes is fairly bland when interviewed, but when you're that good looking, you tend to get forgiven for such flaws. Phenomenal. Jean-Francois Lenogue versus Joe Dirksen. Let's go. Valley Vodao. I always like the more non-traditional things that they learn. Dragon Ball Jitsu is always going to be my favorite, though. Joe Dirksen's going to... While Joe Dirksen's going to try to take him down, let's show Jean-Francois Lenogue is got 5 straight wins coming into this. And we'll see... We'll see what happens there. 5 wins in a row. And Dirksen coming off a win against Elvis Sinozic. He's won 4 of his last 5 coming into this. So, yeah, we'll see what happens here. Minus 220. They're saying Lenogue has a pretty good shot here then. Could happen. I didn't see who they thought won the first round, but that's all right. That's right. Oh, shit. That's probably going to be it. Lenogue. Oh, that's another big strike. Yep, that should be it. Yamasaki letting it go a little bit, but that's not going to happen. 2-0-1 into round 2. Jean-Francois Lenogue. And once again, that is his 7th straight win. This man is the number 5 light heavyweight. I think he's about ready to be challenging. He's got no title fights so far. I think this guy is ready for a title fight. He's got some names underneath of him. He did lose to Quentin Jackson, but that was almost 2 years ago now. So we'll see. All right. Praises his team, various supporters and fans. He praises Dirksen for a tough fight. Very charismatic performance from a very good talker. Jeff Curran, Jens Pulver. Let's go. People can't die in the ring in this game, right? I'm pretty sure. Semi-main right here for the lightweight title. Jeff Curran defends against Jens Pulver. Mario Yamasaki, the referee. Let's get going. Let's see where Curran's at. Won the title back in April from Seth DeKoon. He's been on a 3-fight win streak. 5 of his last 6. He lost to Mamoru Yamaguchi. Did he win the belt at some point? Yes, he did. He won against Fabio Melo, so he is a 2-time lightweight champion. Jens Pulver coming off of 3 straight wins, including to Josh Thompson, Isao Hirose, Fabio Melo. So he has been coming in to see if he can fight his way to the lightweight title. I'm interested to see what happens here. Curran looking to take him down. Got him. But it is a title fight, so I'm not going to worry too much. We've got at least 4 rounds coming in. Maybe. If this goes the distance. That is round number 1. They're saying 10-9 to Curran. It is so, I gotta say this, it is so weird right now because, like I said, with my new monitor setups and all that, it's all like 24-inch 1080p stuff. Like, I even had a TV that was sitting on my right side that I put my OBS on that was still like 720p. So it's just been almost weird to have something where I usually have my Discord or like an Excel spreadsheet or something, and it's just in big fat 1080p just sitting here. So it's been interesting for that. Yeah, I liking how everything else is at least kind of turning out. I mean, this is not exactly what I would consider ideal for what I'm looking at on my screen for this, but I mean, I could deal with it. And this ain't too bad. Oh shit, that's it. Tapped him out. Rear naked choke. I knew he was taking him down, but there you go. What's our TV deal in the game looking like? Oh, in here? I mean, I have my own TV. I have my own thing going on with that. My own broadcaster, that's what it is. Worldwide commercial television. Nonetheless, rear naked choke. Jeff Curran beating Jens Pulver. I was really rooting for Jens Pulver there, but, you know, he tried. Wasn't able to make it happen, though. Got to round 3, getting choked out. Name checks, everyone gives a show of respect, and there you go. Main event time. Mirko Cro Cop, the interim heavyweight champion, against Josh Barnett. Here we go. Cro Cop won the title at Grand Prix 2002 after Frank Mir went down. After Frank Mir went down last year, we had the Grand Prix 2002 to crown the interim heavyweight champion. Cro Cop beat Antonio Rodrigo Nogueira in the main event to win. He defended it against Tim Sylvia in the main event of 57 4 months ago, I think. And now we're here. He's got a title defense against Barnett. He's looking at least probably one. If he continues with this, we've still probably got one more heavyweight title match in the tank before Frank Mir comes back and we set up for the undisputed, the unification to determine the undisputed heavyweight champion. So, hear about Susan? Yes, I did. How she stepped down. All right. Cro Cop, Barnett, let's go. Interim RFC heavyweight title on the line. Was it Kurt Funk? Kurt Funk, the referee for this bout. Size difference, 35 pounds Josh Barnett has on Cro Cop, but Cro Cop is Cro Cop, and his kickboxing is brutal. Neither guy coming from a team right now. These guys working independently on this. We'll see what happens. I would not want to continue standing and banging for Cro Cop. This was not... Josh Barnett probably wants to take this to the ground. The fact that I haven't even seen him attempt it so far in round number 1, not a great thing. But you know what? Barnett is the favorite going into this. Cro Cop's a plus 200. That puts him at the... That puts him at a little bit of a disadvantage here. They're saying Barnett could be walking away with the belt. Of course, we've seen our fair few bit of upsets so far in this, not just tonight, but in the previous event as well. He's trying. There's the takedown attempt. Didn't make it happen, though. That should be it. There you go. They're saying Cro Cop took that round. All right. Like I said, as long as they're staying up, I mean, I would go for Cro Cop. Eventually he's gonna head kick Josh Barnett's head off. And that's why Barnett, I think, is trying to take him down. Didn't make it happen. Knee to the chest. More knees. Cro Cop getting hit. And it's over. It's done. Holy shit. Barnett tries a knee strike. Doesn't connect. Cro Cop isn't able to get free of the clinch. So he knee strikes him into the clinch. From the clinch, Cro Cop gets hit with a knee to the side of the face. And he is out cold. Unable to get separation, unable to get a head kick. Josh Barnett knocks out Mirko Cro Cop, and we have a new hashtag and new Revolution FC interim heavyweight champion Josh Barnett. He may have one more title defense before we have Frank Mir come back, and we have our big undisputed heavyweight title fight. 212 into round 2. Josh Barnett, the new champion. There you go. Name checks his sponsors and his fans. He praises Cro Cop for a tough fight. Critical rating did okay. It's still there. Commercial rating was fantastic. Nonetheless, I think we're good. 3,400 people. That's a good chunky gate right there. A lot of popularity increases. I think we're about ready to start crossing over into national in some of these other places too. Oh my God. Can you imagine? Like 3, because like I said, they've had the team fights. But I would like to see, I want to see, a triple threat MMA fight. Or better yet, can I run that in this? Can I, instead of ring and cage, can we add car to this? I saw that car MMA and I want to run that. Can we do that? Can we put Josh Barnett and Mirko Cro Cop into a Honda Civic to fight it out in car MMA? Josh Barnett knocking the shit out of Mirko Cro Cop, of course, is going to be the knockout of the night. Curran getting submission of the night against Pulver, and they got fight of the night as well. Nick Diaz did pretty well too. I think I might put that in there as well. Nick Diaz should get his praise for that as well. KJ Nunes, damn, $1.9 million. Look how much money we are making on advertisements. I don't even care anymore about putting this shit on pay-per-view. I'll give it away for free if it means I'm getting paid this much in fucking ad revenue. Jesus. Can you do shows outside of the US? Yeah, I just did. That was my previous show was in Canada. I'll probably do a show in Japan here soon. Because, my week 1 show is my first one outside of the US and Canada. And I'll probably, like I said, do a show in Tokyo here soon. Because if I remember right, size-wise, oh my God, I forget where it's at. Come on. There you go. High-level regional. We are almost national level. We are almost national level in Japan. We're almost national level in Europe. We're almost national level in Canada. Karakuan Hall. More like Sumo Hall. We're going to be in Sumo. We're going to be in Budokan. To be fair, we'll probably only draw a few thousand people. So, just max out Karakuan Hall. Budokan. That's where we're going. All right. Not too bad. 3.2 million. You know what? I'm going to Andre Roberts. Alex Cook. No one's going to want Alex Cook. Yeah, we'll just give him that. We'll give him that because you know what? No one's going to take Alex Cook. Masatoshi Abe, dude, he's a legend for us at this point. There you go. Can we put... Okay, this is going to sound weird, but like when we hit 10 years here in a few years, or I think it's 15, isn't it? Hall of Fame. What is it? Do we have to be in for like 15? Check for eligible candidates. Let's see if they're qualified. Let's see here. Okay. Nogueira, Alexander Franco Nogueira. Nope. That's it so far. I can add people. Would it be weird if I inducted some of my like famous jobbers? Like Alex Cook is 2-16, or like, Dirty Bob Schreiber. Just put in the guys who have been here forever and just constantly lost. Can we have a tomato can section of our Can we have a tomato can section of our Hall of Fame that includes people like Bob Schreiber and Alex Cook? And is Steve Lee, did he retire? Did Steve Lee? Well, Steve Lee's been kind of both ways, but I want to have a tomato can section as well to highlight the guys who ate the most shit. Ate the most shit in our ring. Deserve some recognition. Oh no, we're keeping Jean-Francois Lenogue. He's in line for a belt. We'll give him $5,000. There you go. Just take that. Who gives a shit what they want? Yeah, no. We're keeping them. Okay. Let's see what our finances look like coming into the next month. It can't be fantastic. Miho Shikite reaches number 1. Is that for, I'm guessing, oh no, that's Yumiko Hota's picture, by the way. Why did they have Yumiko Hota's picture? Ooh, let's see. Are we still, I'm the only one who's seriously considering. Okay, so I'm not even going to worry about these. Curran continues to clash with Cope. More people. George Shields. Ooh! Who is that, actually? Scott Ferrozzo. 5'11" super heavyweight? Is this dude fat as fuck? I don't even care if it's not a real dude. The fact that they're using one of our lesser known, I would say, drunk uncles, a 5'11" super heavyweight. That means this dude is fat as fuck. And his nickname is Sticky. Come here. You are coming with us. I don't even care. 5'11" fat dude. Absolutely. Named Sticky. He's coming here. He's perfect for us. New team, London Shoot Fighters. Snake Team, Open Doors. Kiesi Uskola? He was in the UFC. Middleweight. I'll have to think about it. Oh boy. You know what? Speaking of felons and prisoners, Alexander Emelianenko has now shown up. I mean, fuck it. At this point, for, you know what, 130 a fight, sure. Let's grab Alexander Emelianenko. Let's get more convicts in here. We've already got Phil Baroni. What more is Alexander Emelianenko at this point? Like, Crosley Gracie? Is there more? All right, fuck it. You're a Gracie. All right, we're picking up all the Gracies. We're picking up all the useless Gracies. So, ooh, Gabriel Gonzaga. Okay, yeah, an actual fighter, an actual guy. I wanna grab. So yeah, we'll use Gabriel Gonzaga, of course. Let's see here, Marcus Davis. I mean, Jesus Christ. Some of these guys, I'll let them cook for a little while before I bring them in. Isaac Valley Flag, Micah, Joaquim Hansen. Yeah, some of these guys, I'm going to let them cook for a little bit before I bring them in. Yeah, George Shields, though, he's coming here. He's probably not going to get signed anywhere. Alexander Emelianenko. Yeah, that's who I fucking signed. I signed 5'11" fat dude, fucking kidnapping convict, another unknown Gracie, and then we got one real fighter in Gabriel Gonzaga. I'm doing real good. I'm doing real good. They took all my money. Look at all my money. What the fuck? Oh, look at the taxes. They took over $500,000 from me in taxes. Fuck you. We do have 1.9 million, which means we probably could load up a couple more people real quick before I bounce out of here. Let's do Mexico and British Isles. How about that? So what if we did, all right. So we do none. We do Mexico big, British Isles big. It is advertising and it is internet based. One. All right, so let's do the calculator here. I'll do it on screen. That'll help. Let's see. Calc. All right. So we're looking at 1,977,592 minus 1,001,250. 976,342. That's what we're looking at. All right, so let's do that real quick. And that'll put big in Mexico, big in British Isles. That is where we need it, right? Yep, big and big. All right, cool. There we go. Editor. We go. Yep, companies. Revolution. We are doing 976,342. And save it. And broadcasters. Revolution Sports. We go big. We go big. Save it. Close it. There we go. Bigger and bigger media. I feel like we should do Asia next. We do have a lot of Japanese dudes. Central America wouldn't be too bad, you know, considering we're literally doing Night of Nogueira 2. And then we'll have to set up Revolution 65 pretty much immediately, I think. Because, yeah, everyone's got most of their days gone already. So we got 5 weeks until that deal. So I won't worry about the rest of that. We'll go ahead and save the game and call it good. I don't know if I'm going to do anything maybe by Sunday night. Might not even be till Monday night because just since I gotta work all weekend, I want to make sure I work all weekend, but it'll at least allow me to get my TEW stuff done. Maybe I'll do, I don't know, I'm not going to guarantee I'm going to do anything, even a short thing for like Access Football or something like that, but hey, this worked out well. It's pretty much right at midnight too, so worked out well. Got Revolution done. We'll have one show for next month. Night of Nogueira 2 already. We just had one. Literally just had one on the previous stream with Night of Nogueira. And we're running it back again because we need money. Well, we don't need money, but you know, we can continue our success here in the ratings by making this happen. And I think maybe Takase, Magalhaes, Czech Congo, you know, I think we're doing a little bit better this time. Kale Uno, Rico Rodriguez, Chuck Liddell. I mean, I think all the Nogueiras get their asses kicked at that point, but you know, could work out well. I guess we'll see. Plus, we got a big title fight for the main event, too. So, even though it's Night of Nogueira, they're not actually going to main event because we got a title fight. That's all right. So, there you go. That's something to look forward to as we get to the next month here. I'll have to stream again here relatively soon. I'm going to have to do some Undisputed as well. Now that that's out, I haven't played it in a little bit now. It's been a few days since I've played it. Oh, it's been like a week since I've played it. I know they've done some patch. They've done a bunch of patch notes. They did one patch note, and then they did another patch note now that literally just came out. It looks like today, technically Thursday, but I mean, it literally just changed over to Friday. But I might have to do that pretty soon because yeah, I'll have to play Undisputed just to play that and mess around on it and see what comes up with that. Yeah, it should be second game time First time in a while, yeah. We'll have to do that on another stream too. Maybe, we'll do some Axis football and then Undisputed as well. So yeah. So thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate it. I need to go to bed. I need to make sure I am rested for tomorrow. Yeah, it'll be my Friday, and then I got a long weekend ahead of me, and then yeah, we'll do a couple of other games. I mean, we should do TEW as well, but that's going to be its own thing. And like I said, I have not written hardly anything for the month, so I'm like way behind on that right now. Thank God I don't do it as often as I probably should, because like I said, I haven't hardly written shit, so I need to do that. And there's like seven events I got to do. It's ridiculous. So either way, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Anyone who watches this on YouTube, thank you very much. I also appreciate you watching, and I will see you guys next time.